Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to create this kind of visualization of vectors in Unity Editor. So let's get started. So what is the vector? Vector is just a mathematical utility object which is used to represent positions, directions in 3D or 2D space, or it can also be used in more other applications like storing variables together. For example, if you want to store three variables together, you can use this vector object. Or if you want to store two variables together, then you can use the vector2, right? Unity provides bunch of classes like vector3, vector2, vector2 integer, and they have their own pros and cons. And Unity also provides some other classes like the quaternion. Apart from representing positions and the directions, quaternions are used for the rotations. Unity internally represent rotation as a quaternion, and you can also modify rotations with the help of vectors also. You can also store three constant in separate variables, but for the simplicity and more compact nature, we use vector3 objects and vector2 objects or vector2 integer objects, right? So this is the basics of vectors. What is vector? Vector is nothing but a group of three variables, two variables, or maybe four variables or more. But here we are just talking about the 3D space and 2D space. So here we will just talk about the representing positions and directions with the help of vectors. And we will not go through the cross products and dot products, and it is all remain for the next videos of this series. And just one more thing I would like to tell, that vectors are of many types like the pseudo vectors and the direction vectors and point vectors. So how we can tell difference among them? The first thing is the pseudo vector. Pseudo vector is not a real vector which represents a position or directions. It may be a something kind of vector which emerges from somewhere in the calculations occurring in the vector cross product or the dot product or many kind of thing, right? We will learn more about the pseudo vectors in the later videos of this series, but in this video we will just have to focus on the direction vector and the position vector. So what's the difference between the direction vector and the position vector? Position vector is just used for the representing positions, like if you want to represent a position for your player, or if you want to instantiate an enemy at a certain position, then you would probably represent the position with the help of vector. That means some kind of three variables which would contain three components of three-dimensional space. And on the other hand, we have the direction vector. If you want to shoot a arrow or the bullet in a certain direction, and then you have to specify a direction vector. And note that what is the main difference between the direction vector and the position vectors? Mathematically, direction vectors have no origins, whereas position vectors have a origin, and that is why they are called position vectors, because they represent a position with respect to some kind of origin. But the direction vectors doesn't represent any kind of position or a point in a space, but they represent a direction, and the direction is not related to any kind of origin. That means the direction would be same with respect to any kind of origin in any space. Now let's start. I have an object, right? And here I have a head and tail. Head represents a position for this head of this vector, and we have the tail. And if it is a direction vector, that means the tail must be at 0. Okay. And now if you want to represent a direction with the help of this vector, suppose I want to represent up direction, so the x component would be 0. So the x component will be 0, and the y component would be 1 or 2 or 3. And just one thing I would like to tell you is that a vector having one unit of length is called unit vector. And usually a direction vector has magnitude of 1, but it is not necessary to having a direction vector magnitude of 1. And vectors having 1 unit magnitude are very versatile. It can be used to convert an scalar quantity into a directional quantity by multiplying that scalar quantity with this direction vector. And you have also noticed in the Unity scene is that we have three basis vectors. One of them is called x, and the second is y, and the third is z. And in two-dimensional, it is called x and y. And now let's continue to our video. So we have here had 3 or 4. We can increase as much I want. So let's leave it 1. So here I have unit vector which has magnitude 1 and the direction is up. So it is called the direction vector. We can also call it position vector if we have assumed that the origin is at 0. So we can say that our player is on this 0 comma y comma 0 position, right? So let's create another vector, like let's tail at 0 comma 1 comma 0, and now let's head to something more, and the x component somewhat different from 0. And now you can see that this is called the direction vector, and this is not a position vector because the tail of this vector is not at the 0, right? So this will be called direction vector, not position vector, right? So let's create another object and give the tail of this to 0 and 0. And now you can see that there is something called vector addition. If we add this vector into this vector, then we will get a long vector which will have the tail at this point and the head at this point. So this is called vector addition. And you must have learned about the vector subtraction, the book I have recommended to you. Check out this, I have given the link in the description also. The whole intent of this video is just only to show you how to represent positions with the help of vectors. So let's create that cube. How we can create this? First of all, I will just show you how to create a quad, right? And then we will use that quad to create that cube. So let's create the quad. The first vector, I have just first vector, and the x component would be negative 2.5 and the y would be minus 2.5 and the head would be at the position 2.5 and the y component would be at minus 2.5, right? And now let's duplicate this vector, and I will copy the head position to the tail position. Okay, and I will change the y position from minus 2.5 to 2.5. Okay. And just one thing I would like to tell you, that you can perform calculations in the Unity fields. This is very interesting thing I have ever noticed, right? So let's create another vector, and now let's copy the head position into the tail position. So I will remove the minus, and I will change the x from 2.5 to minus 2.5. Okay. Now let's duplicate it more, and let's copy this head position, x to minus 2.5 and y 2.5 as it is, and I will modify the y component to minus 2.5. Okay, now here we have a very nice quad. Now you can see that every vertex is represented with the help of three variables, and that is called vectors, right? This is what you have to learn, and everything is manipulated with the help of three variables, which is called vector. And you can also learn about the cross product and dot products from the book I have recommended to you. And now let's duplicate all these vectors. Okay, and one thing we have to do is to change the z component, right? So let's 2.5, and again the tail must be also 2.5, and now let's select the other four, and this must be minus 2.5 and minus 2.5. Okay, here I have mistaken, minus 2.5. Okay, and you can also rotate this And I have created the rotation script, and you can also download it from the link I have given in the description. Okay, so we will have to add 4 more vectors. So let's add this. Okay, there is some kind of confusion, but we can handle. Okay, now I have duplicated a vector, and it has some kind of like so let's choose this position. This is minus 2.5, minus 2.5, and 2.5. So here we will put here our tail. So let's minus 2.5 as it is, and change this to minus 2.5 the y component, and the z is 2.5 as it is. Okay, and here it is, here the position is minus 2.5 and minus 2.5 and 2.5, right? So let's change this to minus 2.5 as it is and as it is. Okay, minus 2.5. Okay, it was minus 2.5 the z component here. Okay, so everything is now simplified. We just have to duplicate this, and maybe this is the x direction. So let's change the position of this x component to 2.5, 2.5 here, and then again 2.5. Okay, so now you can see that we are just left with 2 vectors more. So let's duplicate this too, and this is y direction, this is y direction, so we will have to modify the y component, 2.5 and 2.5. So yay, we have done with our cube, right? So this was the very basic of how to represent positions and direction with the help of vectors. And in the next video, I will show you how to create these scripts that I have used in this video. And the rotation script I have used here is from my rotation video I have created. And if you haven't already seen my video on the smooth rotations, then you can check out. And if you like this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and press the like button and share with your friends. Thank you.